Dallas Cowboys.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was tackled.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Rosen to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
First down.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Dalvin Cook.
10 more there and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This is touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that is caught for the 2 points. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1 yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Down back at the 15-yard line.
This is Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Man, run there. Patch it.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
Hug. Mike 55. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Motion.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 8-8.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
$51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
To C.D. Lamb. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Play action here with Rosen. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. C.D. Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works free. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Now a run with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Forced out to his left and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Lining up for the point after.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
49-yard line.
Here's Rosen to throw. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Rosen. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2-yard line.
On the option, here's Elliott. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now it's Rosen. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd and long here for Rosen. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
9-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start with the option. Elliott a first down and more. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The ball carrier.
Brought down by DJ Wanham. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Rosen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DJ Wanham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
On the keeper.
Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. Brings up 4th down, and
they're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
To the sideline.
Now that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Vikings.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain on the play.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Batson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Rosen now off the bootleg. This to Jarwin. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way out to the 46.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
And now it's Rosen looking. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
2-point conversion.
They'll let Elliott try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Elliott. That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rosen. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.